Hello everyone. I couldn't wait until my next update to show you this latest purchase that has arrived in the post today. If you watched my sort of show report on DevCon, which took place last Saturday, you may have heard me or seen me show you a set of coasters that I purchased, and one of them featured an illustration from the children's program Noggin the Nog, and someone, a channel called Bleed Easy, commented and reminded me that there are a set of figures available from the Little Soldier Company, featuring a range of Noggin the Nog characters, and I was aware of their existence, but I couldn't remember what the company that actually manufactured them. But I immediately thought, oh, I've got to get some, and ordered them on Monday, and they've come through the post today, Thursday. So, and illustration of how speedy and efficient the company is. So I wanted to basically show you them because I think they're superb. So I bought the Sagas of Noggin the Nog, the characters, the Sagas of Noggin the Nog. Not sure what they call this set, but there is a sort of an overlap. Some of the characters in this box are a repetition of the ones in this box. That doesn't worry me too much, and I'm probably going to be getting a whole lot more, but I basically wanted to show them to you. So we'll start with this box of characters. So they also sent me a complimentary coin, because they do coins. This one is, I think it's a nog, one nog, currently worth about 20 Russian rubles, so worth having. This is the company, the Little Soldier Company, and let's get on with unpacking these and showing them to you. So this one contains 8 figures. They do this box either in white metal, which is what I've gone for, or in pewter, so more for kind of collectors, I suppose. I'm probably not going to war game with them. It did occur to me that I might do a Saga Age of Magic army or something like that, but I changed my mind about that. It actually struck me as being a far more suitable way of using them would be that I'm going to paint them up and then animate them myself, because they come from an animation originally. So it's a long time since I've done any animation of my figures. The last time I tried was on some of my Western figures, but these would be perfect. So it's going to, it's going to be more of interest from one of my other hobbies, which is animation. And you never know, I may even get round to trying to recreate some of the original TV stories, or even write a story of my own and animate these figures and do a little short cartoon. You never know. So in this box, not sure if it's written on the back of the box. I can't turn it over without spilling all the figures out. But you get 8 characters. This one is, I think his name is Thor Nogson. So he's the head of the sort of hearth guard, the household guard of Noggin the Nog. They're sort of very stylized, obviously sort of playful rather than warlike representations of figures, but the original inspiration for the style came from the Lewis chessmen in the British Museum. So you might see some kind of reference to that in them. But this one is the head of the guard. This one here, what's he called? I think it's Romph. I can't remember him from the TV series. I'm going to have to watch. I've got a DVD with all the programs on, so I'm going to have to watch that again. He's obviously a dwarf-like character. Yeah, I can't really say much more about him, so I don't know a lot about him. And then you've got, who have we got here? This is Kanute, who is Noggin the Nog, and Knute is Noggin the Nog's wife or consort wife, and Kanute is their son. So he comes along later in the TV series. This one is Graculous. Now, Graculous was a green bird who was unable to speak, but does play quite a major part in a large number of the stories. He's kind of like a cormorant. The whole thing is set in the sort of northern lands. He's a bit like a cormorant, but green. And this is Knute. So she, I think it's Graculous who passes messages between Knute and Noggin the Nog before they get married. Knute comes from even further north, and her sort of culture looks more sort of Eskimo-ish, I suppose you might call it. In the Little Soldier's range, there are quite a few different representations of Knute and Noggin and Nogbad the Bad. So they also do a miniature of her seated on a throne. So I will no doubt get that at some point. Here's Noggin the Nog himself. This is Olaf it's either Olaf the Tall or Olaf the Lofty. Hang on. Olaf the Lofty. So yeah, he is quite lean and lanky. He was a sort of eccentric inventor, always coming up with new inventions that usually went horribly wrong, usually blowing himself up in chemistry labs and things like that. But he did invent a flying machine which took Noggin the Nog to the sort of Middle East at one point. This one is the villain of the piece, mustachioed Nogbad the Bad, who is Noggin's evil uncle. And again, as I say, there are a couple of different representations of him in the collection. So they are the 8 from the characters box set. But as I say, I've also got this other box set here, which I think contains 16. Yeah, 16. So this one was wrapped in cellophane, so I haven't opened it up yet. So let's just take the cellophane off and show you these. A lot of these pieces are generic, kind of villagers and soldiers and so on. They're not named, but you can get an idea of how they paint up from the illustration on the back. So it says included in the box are Noggin, which is the same piece, Knute, which is the same piece, Kanute, then you got King Kanute and Queen Brunhilde, who are Noggin's parents. So sadly, King Canute dies at the very start of the TV show. So he isn't around long, but he used to sit above the town on a throne, looking down on his kingdom, as it were. There's another representation of Graculous and Romph and Thor Nogson and Olaf the Lofty and Nogbad the Bad. So you see, I have duplicated a lot of these here, but it doesn't worry me at all. It doesn't worry me at all. And then you got, who are these? I think these are just bog standard villagers and soldiers. So it's really well packaged and presented. Just take out the box the ones that you haven't seen already. So there's a soldier with a mug of ale. The soldiers spend most of their time carousing and generally, you know, having a good sort of Scandinavian time. They're not terribly warlike. I haven't got them, but there's a pair of sentries that you can buy who are basically dozing on the job. And this one was Noggin's mother. What was her name? It was Brunhilde, was it? Or Brunhilde, I can't remember. This is the older King Knute, Noggin's father. Who might this be? Forgotten already. Yeah, I can't remember who he is, sorry. Another one of the soldiers. Yeah, I think they are the same piece. They are, yeah. So there is quite a lot of duplication, but I can work that to my advantage when I come to do the animations. You've seen him. It's one of the villagers. Another villager. And another chap who looks a bit more kind of well dressed. Yeah, that is everything. So in fact, I have reproduced and duplicated that Sagas of Noggin the Nog box completely. Purchased them in a fit of enthusiasm, but as I say, it doesn't matter because I can paint them in different ways and use them in my animations for different purposes. So that's it. Probably be ages before I get them painted, and certainly a lot longer than that before I get them animated, but I wanted to show them to you straight away because I just think they're absolutely lovely figures. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.